uncalled
You're
for.
all pregnant and you're welcome.
I'm Candace Bailey. We are coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles.
On the old program today, hold your calls. 30 Rock receptionist and American Reunion star Katrina Bowden.
Yeah.
Live, and she is pretty. You like her face. I don't know how about it. And her personality. She's very smart. Then, we send 6 Sherpas and Blair Butler to scale Mount WonderCon. Only Blair made it back. But she returned with sneak peeks at movies like The Amazing Spider-Man and Prometheus. So, suck on that, dead Sherpas.
Yeah.
You're not alive anymore.
Plus, we're going to show off the hottest cars from the Geneva Auto Show, including an homage to James Bond's favorite Aston Martin. And what do puppets and sodomy have in common?
Fists.
Close, but no. Stevie Doocy! Chris Gore is here to rate the Muppets and the girl with the dragon tattoo.
Puppet. Plus, we have some news for you.
Courtesy of news lady Sarah Underwood.
All right, is the new iPad literally too hot to handle? Find out why some consumers are on fire over Apple's latest product. See what I did there?
Sarah.
Plus, could you soon be charged extra fees for skipping commercials on your DVR? What? I'll give you all the scary details later in the feed.
No.
Thank you. Yeah,
That
absolutely.
is ridiculous.
Absolutely gonna happen. Yeah.
Time now to run down the top 5 things on the web.
Would you like to go around the net?
I would
it's
like
gonna cost
to.
you. I want to talk about gymnastics.
All right.
Gymnastics is a really, really difficult sport. That's a sentence that I hear all the time. From Candace.
Because
Really?
it's true.
Only from you is where I hear that, yeah.
Just look at what happened to the guy in today's number 5. What was he doing? He didn't even make a move and he fell. Oh.
On the plus side, I'm pretty sure he's going to be unconscious until after the Olympics are over. So, I mean, he's not going to know what he's missing. That's something.
In gymnastics, there is an official term for that move.
For, what is it?
We call it a triple front rhinoplasty. Get it?
Yeah, because he
Yeah?
shattered his face.
Okay.
Right.
All right. We know we show you a lot of things here on Around the Net, but what? I had to get a hair out of my mouth.
What? I didn't say.
You were mocking
Why are you
me.
gnawing on your hair?
I wasn't gnawing on it.
Does it
was
taste
in
like
my-
jerky?
No, it tastes like hairspray.
How ironic.
Oh, okay.
Why don't they make jerky-flavored hairspray? Slim Jim, get on this ish. Come on.
Because then
You could be
people-
the next Soul Glow.
Because then people would be actually eating their hair, and that is bad for you. I've seen a strange addiction on that. It's bad for you.
But it's better than eating the couch cushions. I've seen
That's
that
true.
one.
I've seen that
Right?
one too. That's true. All right, let's go back to what I was saying.
Which was?
said, we know we show you a lot of things here on Around the Net, but we guarantee we have never shown you anything like today's number 4 music video.
Yes, it's got everything you could possibly want. What, you ask?
What?
Let
What
me
the
tell
hell,
you, shut
Kevin?
up! Flashy dresses,
Woo!
hot tubs,
Ah.
scantily clad attractive people. Also, 3 drag queens highlighting Chick-fil-A's donations to anti-gay political groups via a parody of Wilson Phillips' hit from the early 90s.
You might feel shame. You're an abomination. We might cross-dress, but that's not what's to blame. All we want to score is chicken fried. Oh, someday somebody's gonna make you wanna gobble up a waffle fry. But no, don't you know Chick-fil-A say you make the baby Jesus cry. To the groove, get repaid, even though you say right. So chow down at Chick-fil-A. Chow down at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's gonna make me eat a Chick-fil-A. I'm really not.
Come on, Kevin. You will buy anything a drag queen endorses.
Oh, it's true.
I know.
By the way, I'm running out of storage space for all my mascara and duct tape. So if anybody
What are you
just
gonna do?
needs a pallet or 2 of it, I don't know, have a really rager of a Saturday.
I'll take some mascara.
Try to use it all in one.
Okay.
I can't do the Chick-fil-A thing. The intolerance doesn't digest well with me. You know what I mean? Can't support it.
Oh.
I know you like their waffle fries. I get it.
No, I like their chicken nuggets with Polynesian sauce in their ice cream cone. I can't help it. I grew up in the South.
That makes bigotry taste better. You're right. Polynesian sauce. Okay, and at number 3 today, the proud sport of rugby.
The fact that rugby players get hurt playing rugby should actually absolutely shock no one.
Yes, I'm absolutely
Right?
But sometimes the way that rugby players get hurt, that's what surprises me.
Yeah.
Swoops. Stanley takes off. He's got Kaziski long. That is a splendid smother. He's knocked him out. He's down McKenzie and knocked out.
That's unbelievable.
I have never seen that before. Let's have a look at it again. Bang. Oh, yeah. He's limp now.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah. You watch the arms drop now. Oh, that's got to hurt.
Facial not so good in there.
But, you know, if it's any consolation, he is a rugby player, so he was probably drunk enough that he won't remember that hit.
That's true. That's true. I don't know the rules of rugby. I mean, how many points do you get for napping in the middle of the field?
1, I think.
Just 1 point?
I don't know.
It's a sport that's never going to catch on here in the States. Just telling you
No,
that. No
it's
way.
not. And at number 2 is an inspirational reminder that someone in a wheelchair can do anything a non-disabled person can do.
Yes, but for things like extreme sports, sometimes you just need a little help. Never say never. Like, I literally never thought I would see that happen again, and yet there it is.
Wait. You've seen somebody else in a wheelchair getting thrown off a bridge?
Twice, actually. Yeah, well, once was at Oprah Winfrey's Catalina wine mixer, and the other was at a gathering of the Juggalos in Vancouver. Same faces in the crowd, oddly enough. Oprah's down with the clown. She really is.
Still ahead, dreams take flight.
Yes, well, maybe not dreams, but a guy in a bird suit is going to take flight.
Yes, he
If your
is.
dream is to be a guy in a bird suit, then
Flight.
yes, it's taking flight.
This is as far as I can lift my arm
Are
today.
you worried about re-injuring your shoulder arm,
no,
or what do you
because
call
my
it?
arms are kind of constricted with this dress.
Oh.
That's as far as I can go up.
Okay.
But
Sorry I
there you
asked.
go. It's very interesting.
Super.
I know. Around the world, there are millions.
Oh, no one's there. I was just checking to make sure. No one's left.
Around the world, there are millions of people who dream of taking to the air and flying like birds.
Yes, well, in the Netherlands, there's one man who's busy crushing that dream, showing us what it actually looks like.
Met de andere camera filmen.
Oh my God, I want to do that! I want to do that
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna go ahead
bad.
I'm going to add that to the list.
What list?
Oh, the list of things that should be cool in theory, but in practice are totally uncool.
All right, what else is on that list?
It's not that long. We got wearing pajamas outside, sweet potato popsicles. Oh, so close. Holly Berry as Catwoman, and now, it's already there. Miracle of Flight. So,
No, it's fun to wear pajamas outside.
hey, watch it, Bailey.
Why?
You want to end up on this list?
Figured I was already on it.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay, all right.
It was
Me
your
and
Twitter
my,
handle.
Me and my
I didn't
arms.
recognize. Raptor arms are definitely cool, though. Up top. All right. We know. All right, between starring in Skyrim and Chinese people devoting the whole year to them, 2012 is already pretty big for dragons. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And our resident dragon, stop it! Our resident dragon expert is anticipating their return in the new season of Game of Thrones.
There's this show called Game of Thrones. One of my nerd friends was just going on and on about how much I love it. So I gave it a try. And at first I was like, whatever. There's a bunch of stuff like totally realistic beheadings and totally uncalled for brothers and sisters doing it and totally cool fur cloaks. But no dragons. As you know, no work can truly be considered art unless it has a sick-looking dragon somewhere. So through 7 long episodes, I had to sit through ass-munch boy kings and uppity midgets. I'm sorry, little midgets. Then I saw it. It was like a dream. A crazy hot chick walks into a fire and comes out completely naked and covered in dragon babies. Which, incidentally, is exactly how this porno script I wrote starts off. Oh, also, spoiler alert! Sorry.
Meet our Gandalf the Grey of DVDs, without the magic powers, pipeweed, or homoerotic fascination with hobbits. Well, I know he doesn't have magic powers, at least. Welcome back, film expert
Thank
Chris
you.
Fuller.
Let's not rule out hobbits. It's the only thing.
Okay, we
Let's
won't
not
rule it out.
hobbits.
All right.
Cool.
What's up first?
First, we have the Muppets.
Yay! I don't know why anyone wouldn't love this movie. I thought it was so great.
It was amazing. I mean, one of the best films of last year, appeals to both kids and adults. I mean, reuniting the Muppets, and Jason Segel, and his music too
so
is
good.
incredible. So good. And the DVD is loaded with special features too. And a cool thing, little Easter egg I found, if you pause the movie, it goes to this intermission mode, and for 20 minutes, like, you know, Miss Piggy comes out and Kermit comes out.
Really?
And they're just like
For 20 minutes you had to pause?
20 minutes if you just pause it. I don't know, maybe it goes longer than that. But that's a really cool Easter
That's
egg you can check
awesome.
out. Loaded disc and one of the best films of last year.
Such a good movie. I even had a couple tears.
Did you get?
Did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
I didn't do that at all.
Oh.
I still loved it though, but I didn't cry.
Okay, bottom line.
Buy it. So good.
I agree, Chris.
Fun for everyone.
All right, what's our next DVD?
The Sitter.
Not only is Jonah Hill a crappy babysitter, but I thought this was a really crappy movie.
Yeah, and
Really crappy.
I watched the unrated edition, so I got all the good extra stuff.
Oh, was it good?
Well, it's weird because I love 21 Jump Street. I thought it was amazing.
Amazing. I
Such
loved it
a great comedy. Best comedy this year I've seen so far. And Jonah Hill, when I did the junket, said he said I was creepy. But then I said,
Yep, he did.
You made The Sitter. So I think we're even. I think we're even. Jonah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
So what's the bottom line?
Bottom line on it, pass.
I also agree.
Although that 7-year-old girl that wants to go clubbing and
She was great.
and
She
hang
was
out
really
with
funny.
hot guys is funny. That was the
She
one
was
funny thing.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, what else do you have to check out?
Girl with the dragon tattoo.
Now, you really like the Swedish adaptations of these books. How did this version compare?
What's interesting is how similar it is. I mean, Fincher went in different directions with some of it, but it really feels in tone, it's pretty much the same thing. But with Trent Reznor, Daniel Craig, Rooney Mara is amazing. I mean, she really transformed herself for this. I mean, you wouldn't have thought that cute girl at the beginning of Social Network could have played this part, but she actually pierced herself. I mean, she went through all these different, incarnations of her hair.
That's all real?
Well, some of it,
piercings?
not the lip piercing, but the eyebrow piercing. You can't fake that. So she just decided to go for it. I mean, it's incredible. You don't want to say anything about it because there's so much in it. It's so layered. It's like multiple mysteries, but the extras on it are so loaded too.
Really?
Just so much stuff, especially all about like Rooney Mara actually, she transformed herself and just went out in LA with like a mobile camera, just shooting herself just to see if she could blend in. And it's incredible like how much detail they went into it. And you don't get that kind of access to a director like at David Fincher's level for him to be that open. And he just had like cameras all around. And it's refreshing too, because a lot of these extras, they're like, it was so great to work with so-and-so, so great to work with so-and-so. Fincher doesn't do any of that. It's just all, it's just no BS. Here's how we made it.
Now,
Awesome film.
I really want to see this movie, but I was afraid it would give me nightmares.
Yes.
I was going to watch it before bed, and then I was like, oh, maybe it's not a good idea. What do you think?
Yes, it will, but I feel
Great.
at the end there's redemption and people get what they deserve, and
Okay.
Among other things. I'm not
Okay,
giving anything
then I
away,
like
but because there's a couple sequels coming up. You should check out the Swedish versions too.
Okay, bottom
I
line.
want to see what happens. Bottom line is buy it. I mean,
Nice.
it's so good.
Okay, I will definitely check it out. We have got time for one more DVD. See one?
This is Battle Royale, the complete collection. Such a great movie.
Okay, a lot of people are comparing the Hunger Games to these Japanese films. What are they about?
They are similar. Certainly the Hunger Games was influenced by it, but it's about sort of taking the loserish class in Japan, and they have to battle amongst each other till there's one survivor. They each get sort of a...
Oh, God.
They each get like a sports bag filled with a weapon, and the deaths are over the top. So, and they've got this collar that if they don't do what they're told, they'll explode. Yeah,
They explode?
Their heads blow off.
So
yes.
they have to kill each other.
It's awesome.
And if they don't, then they explode.
Yes, and the deaths are, they even enhanced it digitally. There's like digital blood all over this thing. It's insane. So the box set comes with Battle Royale, the director's cut, the sequel to Battle Royale 2, which is not quite as good, and then like a whole disc of extras. It's amazing. And this is the first time it's now available in the United States. This movie was so hardcore when it first came out.
Really?
No distributor would pick it up. But it's out now. It's out now, folks. Yes.
How is the storyline?
The storyline is great. I mean,
It is great.
You really get
It's
into
not
these.
cheesy?
It's not cheesy.
Okay.
They do these like these flashbacks to get perspective on these characters' lives, so you really feel for them. You really feel what they're going through, and they're these classmates in junior high, and here's a gun, kill everyone, and if you're the last survival, you get to live.
Okay.
It's gruesome and really heart-wrenching, so it's not like deaths that are for no reason. They're funny, but you feel something.
All right. So what's the bottom line?
I feel like chicks would like this. You would like this.
Okay, I'll
Buy
watch
it.
All
Buy it,
right.
folks.
Lots of buys today.
A lot of buys today.
I like it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. For more Gore, check out his Podcrash podcast on iTunes. And now back to Kevin.
Thank you, guys. Still ahead, American Reunion star Katrina Bowden will be here. Hello. She'll be here live, but I mean, hello. I plan to skip my high school reunion, and not just because of the restraining order. I bet it's fun for some people.
Never have I ever had sex in public.
Really? None of you? Oh, come on, Heather. You haven't drank once. You are such a prude.
Or maybe I've just never had sex in public.
Okay, never have I ever been in an orgy.
They were really nice guys.
There's a chance. Please welcome Katrina Bowden, everybody. I'm sure they were very nice guys. So, never have I ever been asked to play Never Have I Ever? Would you drink on that or no?
I have never been asked, so I would
So you would not drink, is how this game works. Okay. I'm not big on the drinking games. I don't need to know how they're played or why. I mean, I'm just like, if there's alcohol, it should be in my belly. Is that how, like, that's the best game of all?
I knew how to play them when I was in high school, and you kind of had to know.
Right.
But
Playing
I
with
don't
Capri
think I
Sun,
could ever.
to be clear.
With Capri Sun,
Right.
exactly.
And Everclear.
Right. with some special mixers involved, yes.
What was high school crazy party after party for you? Like we see in like I see in these high school movies?
Not quite like high school movies. I went to an all-girls private school.
Okay, so a different kind of movie. Got it.
Different kind of parties. I mean, we all went to parties, but you know, they were kind of just the same thing.
Right, just studying Bible chapters and saying rosaries together.
Quoting quotes from the Bible, you know.
How out of, did any of them get out of control or cops called? Or?
I'm sure that happened a couple times. I think there was one Halloween where I think like a friend that I went to like to school with since kindergarten had to like carry me to my house because I got I got sick.
Sick
I got
from all the
violently
Jesus
ill
talk,
from all
yes.
like the food poisoning. I think I told my mom.
Oh, no. Did she buy it?
No, of course not. She pretended to, but then later on she told me she didn't.
Right. Well, at least she pretended. That was nice. She didn't grief you in your moment of pain and put you in a
Yeah.
shame corner or something.
No,
That's
she didn't
good.
do that.
Are you going to the reunion though? Are you have any high school reunions coming up yourself?
I don't really know if we're having one. I don't think I would go.
Yeah.
I feel like it would just feel weird, and I don't know if I really need to be back there ever again.
Don't you want to rub your success in all their faces though? At least that'd be
Not
fun.
really, not really. I'm kind of shy, and I feel like I've always been shy about that anyway. Because I was modeling when I was in high school, and so people thought that I was, this weird person, and why didn't I talk about it, and why didn't I want to, make it a big thing? But
Right.
I never did, and I don't
So
know.
no
I
need
feel
to
like
go
it's
back now?
better to just let them admire you from afar.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I can't believe I just said that.
No, I mean, are you friends with any of them on Facebook or anything like that? Or
Yeah,
are you just
I-
totally distanced? And...
I have two really close friends from high school still that I see once in a while. Not as often as I'd like, but two girls I really stayed in touch with.
Well, that's all you need then.
Yeah,
That's fine.
that's good enough.
I want to ask about, you were last year Esquire's Sexiest Woman Alive. Congratulations, first and foremost.
Thank
That was
you.
like a bracket elimination thing, right?
That was it was on like a March Madness voting bracket.
So you had to claw your way through
I had to
other women
claw
and
my
just
way.
defeat them with your sheer sexiness.
Exactly, or just try to rally Twitter fans.
Is that what it came down to? Like,
Yeah, people would post about it. I didn't even know what was going on until I saw people posting it to me or
Sure.
tweeting it to me, and I just kept retweeting, and other people retweeted, and I have a huge, really great group of fans who really just didn't stop voting. They just all kept voting, and they really wanted to make me that person.
the one machine raiding dungeons in World of Warcraft, the other voting for you
Exactly,
constantly,
voting for me.
and occasionally dipping their head in mashed potatoes just for sustenance. Yeah, I know the fan. I'm one of them. I'm totally that fan. And so to be Sexiest Woman Alive, what's the regimen? What do you have to do to hold on to a title like that? Cardio striptease? Is it P90Xing?
I do boot camp classes. I love kickboxing. I do Barry's boot camp in New York and LA, wherever I am. I try to go. It's the hardest
I
thing
thought you
ever.
were sprinting between them. I'm
I
like,
sprint
that's great
between them.
cardio.
Yes, exactly. No, it's really hard. It's probably the most excruciating thing to go through, but it's kind of addictive.
Yeah.
Halfway through the class, I'm like, why do I do this to myself? This is awful, and I feel like I might die or pass out, but it's great.
You do it so that those high school jerks could admire you from afar. That's why, as the sexiest
It all
woman
relates
alive.
back to high school.
Katrina, it's so nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you,
it's
too.
Real pleasure chatting with you.
Thank you.
Guys, Katrina Bowman. You can see her in American Reunion. It's in theaters April 6th. Thanks again for coming on. Now, over to Candace Bailey.
Thanks, Cabrera. It is time to attack this custom gear. So do you have a favorite song you want to show off, but local noise laws have kept you from blasting a boombox on your shoulder 24/7? No, well stop being a weirdo and show your love by picking up one of these Soundwave iPhone cases. Create a free SoundCloud account and you'll have access to their massive song library and the ability to upload your own music. The website even has a record option where you can capture the sound of anything. And hey, even if passerbys don't immediately recognize that your case is sporting the sound waves from your favorite Biggie song, still a great conversation starter. Pick one up in black or white for 20 bucks. Now, many admirers of drinking fine whiskey have longed to create a batch to call their own, and the folks at Whiskey Blender have answered the call. Anyone of legal drinking age can visit their website and create their own blended scotch from an assortment of 7 high-end whiskeys. You pick how much of each type you want and add it to your batch in increments of 10 or 100 milliliters. The base whiskeys have tasting notes ranging from floral and fruity to spicy with chocolatey oak. So every drunkard can use what suits them. Because each different blend is unique, there's no set price, but each bottle of this stuff will probably set you back between $60 and $70. Now, many famous writers did their best work after they'd had a drink or two. And if writing's your thing, then you should customize your favorite notebook with these handmade leather covers. EngraveYourBook.com has a pretty awesome assortment of pre-made designs to choose from. But if that's too mainstream for your blood, they also offer the option to upload any image you want, and they will put it on the cover for you. Go online to check out their gallery of previous custom designs to see just how high quality their work is, and pick up a few for yourself for $60. Stay tuned! WonderCon gets a taste of Wonder Woman Blair Butler, who will throw her lasso of truth around some summer blockbuster previews. That and more coming up.
What happens next?
This guy's decided to jump over a badminton net. So, what happens next? Does he jump over the net? Does the chair slip out from under him? Or does he bounce off the net and fall on his head? Find out when we return.
What happens next?
This guy's decided to jump over a badminton net. So, what happens next? Does he jump over the net? Does the chair slip out from under him? Or does he bounce off the net and fall on his head? Badminton. Catch the fever and the headache.
Oh, that's a good one.
Very good.
It is time for a food war update.
Yes!
Kevin, would you care to explain?
I would love to explain, Candace Bailey. Last week, I started a food war between delivery services Grubhub and Seamless.
Yes, you
Here's
did.
what went down. I ordered food through Grubhub. It's what I normally do. My food
Yeah.
was delivered in the bag of their competitor.
What?
So, of course, I snapped a little photo, boop, boop, tweeted it out, bop, bop, bom, and I said, it's on!
It's
Soon,
on.
I received a package full of swag, including shirts that you can see right there,
Yes.
and a sweet spork knife.
I love that.
Slash whatever, fork, I guess. It was all in there. And since then, I've been waiting for Seamless to respond. Well, yesterday, Seamless answered the call.
Yes!
I received this very package, my friends, and a letter which reads, Dear Kevin, we're glad to see you enjoy our plastic bags. We have found that our bags come in handy in all sorts of situations, and now we've taken the liberty of providing you with a few use cases listed below. Some of those cases, Candace?
Yes, please tell me.
Garbage bag, that's a no-brainer. Knee
Yeah.
pads, a kite, that was a new one.
Oh, yeah.
Shower cap, parachute, frosting dispenser.
Oh, that's
They
nice.
recommended it as a book cover, a mattress stuffer, even a dog poo collector.
I do use bags for my dog poo collectors.
Well, here you go, Candace Bailey. Here's a Seamless bag for you.
gosh,
In fact, Seamless bag
two.
for you, Sarah Underwood.
I got
You're all
two.
getting, they gave me a month's supply of Seamless bags. Seamless bags for everyone. They're all lumped together. I'm sorry. Okay.
They are.
Yay! Oh, so here's the thing. They also threw in a fancy USB button, a whole bunch of
Hey,
these.
that's cool.
You hook it up to your computer.
That's pretty, Kevin. You are so pretty. You are so
And you,
pretty.
well, you press the button and it goes directly to their website. That's pretty sweet. That's
That is.
technology.
That's
and they delivered cookies to the staff right before yesterday's
It was
show.
torture. I couldn't eat them.
Maze balls. Checkmate, Grubhub. I think the food delivery war is over unless, of course, you feel like having your CEOs compete in a little wiffle bat fight club live.
Yes!
Here on Attack of the Show.
Oh my God, they
'Cause
should so come
you
in.
will win my food delivery allegiance, I swear.
That would be amazing.
Oh, it'll never happen, but it'd be so awesome. Enjoy your bags.
Thank
All right.
you. I actually
So
will.
now that the food news is out of the way, let's get to the headlines.
Hey, Sarah Underwood.
Hey guys! Hi
Hey.
guys! Hello! It's time to start the feed.
All the news you need to know. The feed.
It's Tuesday, March 20th, and here are your top stories. The new iPad sales aren't the only thing heating up. Customer complaints about the tablet's heat problems are pouring in. The crew at tweakers.net used a thermal camera to compare the heat output of the new iPad against the iPad 2 and found a 10-degree increase in the lower region of the new iPad, topping out at 116 degrees. Some customers have complained that this makes the new device harder to handle. And so earlier today, Apple responded in typical Apple fashion. The new iPad operates well within our thermal specifications. If customers have any concerns, they should contact Apple Care. I guess that settles that. But speaking of the new iPad, comic lovers rejoice. A ton of new comics from Marvel, DC, Image, and other major publishers are being polished up for the new iPad's Retina display. Comixology recently updated their reading app, which made 125 issues available immediately in HD. And the results are pretty awesome, you guys. Each new issue released from this point on will be high def, and the company is working with the publishers to bring the feature to their back catalogs within a few months. So put that sweet Retina display to good use and read some comics! Or actually wait till the show is over and read some comics! Yeah! But now it is time for the bullcrap story of the day. Tech companies register a lot of patents that are pretty out there, but a newly surfaced patent filed by Microsoft is a bunch of bull. It describes technology that would make you pay to fast forward through commercials or replay sporting events. What? They're calling it control-based content pricing, and it would essentially monetize the buttons on your remote. It says if you initiate a navigation control input to skip over an advertisement, the cost of a requested on-demand movie may be increased. And if you try to replay something, you may be charged for the replay control input and for each subsequent view control input. When asked for comment on the filing, Microsoft said they regularly apply for patents and not all of them get incorporated into their products. Either way, it's a dick move. It's a dick move, you guys. And finally, a man in Seattle built an 8-foot-tall scale model of a TIE fighter because it's Seattle. What else is he gonna do? But now it's for sale on Craigslist. For only $150 or the best offer, you can be the proud owner of this 1/3 scale Imperial Death Machine. The ad claims that the cockpit has been weight tested to hold over 300 pounds, which means even the heftiest of Sith can fit inside. Sadly, the behemoth can't fly, but it does have fully operational lasers that shoot party poppers, which is good enough for me. I'm Sarah Underwood. You've just been fed, and now back to Kevin and Candace.
Thank you, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Comic-Con season is here, and Blair Butler couldn't be happier.
Yes. WonderCon previewed the huge movies in our future.
I'm kicking off the 2012 convention season right here at WonderCon. But for the first time ever, WonderCon is being held in Anaheim, California. And being this close to Hollywood, that can only mean one thing: more movies than you can shake a lightsaber at. It's been 33 years since Ridley Scott scared the out of us with his Alien movie, and now he's returning to that world with his mysterious new sci-fi horror thriller, Prometheus.
Prometheus has landed.
What was it like working with Ridley Scott on something that he obviously cares very deeply about?
Inspiring. It was such a big project. We were trying to create something massive, and just sort of seeing the passion that he instills in a movie set. It's pretty incredible to watch.
Take us home!
If you like Alien, you will like this, and you will recognize things from Alien into this, but it's a standalone movie.
Big things have small beginnings.
We all remember the board game, but when director Peter Berg brings us his version of Battleship, expect aliens, massive explosions, and world-ending destruction.
We're looking at an extinction-level event.
It started when I saw this documentary Stephen Hawking did about aliens. If they come, they're probably going to treat us the way we've treated other civilizations. It's going to be like on. The fight's going to be on.
It's not good.
The military's out at sea, and then we have some really great characters on the land that are fighting a similar battle. We're fighting on land against these thugs in region, these aliens, and it provides a good balance for what's going on in the water.
Will anyone utter the iconic line, "You sunk my battleship"?
What do you think? What would your guess be?
I would guess yes.
Okay, well, let's see what happened.
Prepare to fire.
Sir, which weapons?
So Resident Evil isn't just a long-running video game series, it's also a long-running movie franchise. And now actress Milla Jovovich is back reprising her role as the ass-kicking Alice in Resident Evil: Retribution.
My name is Alice, and this is my world.
So tell us a little bit about what you guys are showing off from Resident Evil.
It's interesting because we're showing an actual
actual clip from the movie. It's not a trailer. It's cool to see what people's reaction is going to be to like a full scene rather than just like a bunch of clips.
You've been cloned in this series. You've had your memory erased.
Burned, I've been shot. I've been explodicated.
If the massive quantities of Spidey stuff at WonderCon are any indication, people can't wait for the Amazing Spider-Man to swing into theaters this summer.
Do you have any idea what you really are?
Where Peter Parker came from, I think was a really interesting thing that hadn't been explored. You know, his parents had lost him at a very young age. Now, wanted to explore what the emotional consequence of that would be.
I know it's been rough for you, Peter.
And of course, there's the Gwen Stacy saga, which in the comics I think is one of the most iconic storylines in all of comic book history.
Finding out about Gwen and what happens to her and what their relationship is. It was one of those like little girl Romeo and Juliet moments where I was like, oh my God, oh yes, I want to be part of this.
If you want the truth, Peter, come and get it.
Board games, video games, aliens, and comic books. Basically everything I obsessed over as a child has taken over Hollywood. The next step, the world! Oh, God.
Thanks, Claire.
And thanks, Cons.
Yeah.
Also, thanks, Wonder. For WonderCon photo galleries of Miss Butler and some cosplay madness, head on over to g4tv.com/AOTS. You have to put all that in to get to our show on the website. It's hilarious. Coming up next, get ready to stare at some automobiles and tires.
Some of the best new cars from the Geneva Auto Show right after this.
Stop it!
The feed is brought to you by eHarmony.com, where first dates have a better chance of becoming something more.
Tomorrow on Attack of the Show.
Comedian Natasha Leggero returns as the devilish voice of one of Comedy Central's Ugly Americans. Then Matt Myra rates the new Beats by Dre boombox because someone has to drive your neighbors crazy, and it might as well be you. And Blair Butler heads to WonderCon to check out this year's best collectibles, including a giant comic book and a very unusual Yoda.
It's Attack of the Show tomorrow at 7.
Can't get enough of The Walking Dead? Well then nerd out with the board game. You and your friends are survivors in Robert Kirkman's zombie apocalypse. From the start, it's a race to scout 3 locations on the map before your opponents do. You'll need to acquire resources and find companions in order to survive zombie attacks as you move across the board. Each time you come to a resource, you must draw an encounter card. You'll then roll a dice to determine your fate. You lose when you and your companions have all taken too many fatigue tokens from battling walkers. The game is similar to an undead version of Go, in that wherever you travel, you leave zombies behind. Hornswoggle your opponents by beating them to a location and then leaving them surrounded by zombies. You can play with up to 6 people, and most games will take anywhere from half an hour to an hour. An added bonus is that you can play this game cooperatively or even by yourself. There's nothing wrong with playing a board game alone. I'm sure all of your friends were just busy again, right? Go to Amazon.com right now, where for only $27 you can buy the Walking Dead board game.
Forever alone.
Geneva is known for chocolates, cuckoo clocks, and the Geneva Auto Show.
Yeah, we're only interested in one of those things,
I know.
the chocolate. But instead, we checked out Rides, Whips, and Hoons.
Hoons!
They have a car without a roof or a windshield. It's the future.
From the resurrection of classics to futuristic concept cars, the 2012 Geneva Auto Show offered up a cornucopia of four-wheeled beauties. But there were 3 rides in particular that had us all seeing red. First up, a classic gets a makeover. Quoted as being a celebration of both Aston Martin's heritage and its future, the Aston Martin V12 Zagato pays homage to one of James Bond's favorite rides, the 1960s Aston Martin DB4 GT Zagato. Recycling the ageless design of the iconic double bubble roof and rounded fenders, The interior is covered with hand-stitched Bridge of Wear leather and carbon fiber accents. And with a 510 horsepower, 5.9-liter V12 engine, it has the power to launch you from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 4.1 seconds. Topping out at 190 miles per hour, the Zagato promises to leave you and your martini shaken and stirred. Each Zagato takes an estimated 2,000 man-hours to build and is limited to a run of only 150. So you better be packing $540,000 if you want one. Next is a concept we'd love to see become a reality, the Giugiaro Brivido. Designed and built by Italian designer Giugiaro and the Volkswagen Group Electronics Research Lab, the Brivido is a 4-seater hybrid sports car for the environmentally conscious speed demon. It packs a 3.0-liter 360-horsepower V6 engine and 8-speed automatic gearbox. Together with an electric motor, the Brivido goes 0 to 60 in just 5.8 seconds, maxing out at 171 miles per hour. In lieu of side rear-view mirrors, the Brivido houses 2 streamlined cameras that emerge only when the system is activated. Even more high-tech are the 2 monitors mounted on the steering column. Built to celebrate the company's 42nd appearance at the Geneva Auto Show, the Brivido demonstrates that performance can be obtained while still respecting the environment. And I might add that being eco-friendly never looks so effing awesome. And last, but definitely not in last place, it's Lamborghini's Aventador Iota. With no roof and virtually no windshield protection, a helmet is recommended when driving this hand-built, one-of-a-kind carbon fiber work of art. That's because when you're reaching a top speed of 200 miles per hour, no one looks good catching flies on their face. Exposing itself even further, the engine cover is designed with 2 large openings, laying bare both cylinder banks of the mighty 700 horsepower 6.5 V12. This 2-seater rocket is also equipped with all-wheel drive and 7-speed ISR transmission. This is first-class technology showcasing a radically open automobile. Unfortunately, the Aventador Iota has already been sold to a private collector for a whopping $2.75 million. But come on, you know what they say. You win some, you hoon some. All right, nobody says that, and if they do, punch them in the mouth.
Win some.
You hoon some.
You hoon some.
That's right.
Wow.
It's time for today's epic fail.
In this clip, we learned that sometimes the biggest fails unfold in slow motion. How does that even happen?
That's
It's not that hard. I mean, really? I'm glad the captain of that capsized Italian cruise ship finally found a new job, though. So, kudos to you, sir. Mwah.
See, the unemployment rate really is going down. Yeah. And so is the boat.
How about we thank some...
I don't know what I'm saying right now.